Get ready, get set, because today I'm here to spill the beans on a game changer that's about to turn your symptomatic world upside down. Or maybe I should say right side up. I like that better. And it may seem too good to be true, but I assure you, the proof is in the testimonials, the research, and many, many group studies. Are you ready for it? Journaling. Okay, that wasn't the best reveal, being that you already knew what this video was going to be about, but let's just go with it. Journaling has helped thousands of people reduce their chronic illness symptoms and anxiety, and in many cases, eradicate them altogether. You don't believe me, do you? I don't blame you. I wouldn't believe me if I were you either. I didn't believe it when I first heard it, but that wasn't until I was introduced to an incredible man by the name of Dr. Sarno, who, after reading his book, helped me completely eradicate excruciating, as in can't bend over to brush my own teeth excruciating, back pain I was experiencing. Hello, my beautiful brain babe. Kelly Nelson here. Welcome back to my channel where I help you self-heal from chronic conditions such as, but not limited to, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic pain, mystery symptoms, anxiety, and more. If you know my story, you know that I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome that involved severe chronic pain, fatigue, brain fog, and anxiety for 6 years before I found the beautiful world of brain retraining and nervous system regulation, which finally ignited my healing. Having gone through this myself, I know exactly what it takes to recover, so I now dedicate my life to helping you do the same. Let's get into it. Here is a very warm shout out to the late Dr. Sarno, who, although wasn't the original creditor of this type of mind-body work, was the one that sort of reignited it after it had been buried for quite some time. And thank God for him, truly, because him bringing this type of work to the forefront, well, it was more like he had to push his way through, because modern medicine did not like that he was helping so many people heal, saved so many chronic pain and anxiety sufferers from further misery. People were finally experiencing relief and oftentimes complete recovery from awful symptoms. And no surgery, no drugs, no steroid shots. What? Many of his patients said he saved their lives, and although his first book, Healing Back Pain, was published in 1984, it is still a #1 seller for good reasons. If you look at the book's reviews on Amazon, you'll see it has over 7,100 reviews with a 4.5-star rating, and the actual reviews, I mean, honestly, go grab a tissue, because I'm thinking you might shed some tears. Okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, Kelly, how can simply journaling help someone's physical and emotional symptoms improve or even completely heal? Well, it isn't just journaling, although it is a major piece of the 3-part puzzle. And because I respect your time, I'm going to get straight into that puzzle for you, my friend. The first part of the puzzle is the mere understanding and believing, yes, you simply understand and believe that your painful symptoms, as long as they have been cleared as a structural problem, whether emotional or physical, are the cause of a neural circuit problem in the brain. Learned and deeply engraved neural pathways that have been firing consistently in the subconscious mind as a way to protect you. This default can be due to many things, but 2 important ones worth mentioning are adverse childhood experiences and trauma. So why must you understand and believe this phenomenon? Because it will give you your foundation for healing. If you truly believe your symptoms are structural issues, even though you've been cleared and know they are not, then there's no way you can heal. Let me give you an example. Things like meditation, specifically mindfulness meditation, is wonderful, just like cognitive behavioral therapy. But these alone are not hugely impactful when it comes to healing chronic symptoms if your understanding is that the pain is real, to be feared, physical issues in the body. Regardless of becoming aware or mindful in the moment, your fear of it will not go away. You can only release these fears when you know that there is no structural issue going on, the pain is not to be feared, and that you can heal these symptoms. See, being in fear is the opposite of a healing environment. It only perpetuates those neural pathways to become deeper. So your thoughts, as in what you think of your pain, is a major point and what you need to focus on in order to heal. Your thoughts matter, and they matter big time. If you have thoughts of fear, the pain will persist. If you have thoughts that there is nothing to be feared, you're safe, nothing is actually structurally wrong, and you will heal, well then you are now sitting on the grounds of you can heal. Hey friends, sorry to interrupt, just a quick friendly reminder to ask you if you're enjoying this video. If so, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you can continue to invite healing into your world. That's all, my friend. Let's get back to it. Now, for the second part of the puzzle, the reason you're probably watching this video, journaling. Let me tell you, this isn't your typical Dear Diary situation. It's more like, Dear Pain, it's time we break up. Here's the scoop. Dr. Sarno uncovered the connection between our emotions and unexplained chronic pain. He essentially said your brain and body are having a miscommunication, many times because of suppressed rage that you might not even be aware of, and it's time to sort things out. And guess what? Journaling is like couples therapy for your brain and body. It's where the magic happens. It's where a major part of the healing happens. And these are not just random journal prompts. They are designed to access the deep-rooted pain and rage in your subconscious so that you can finally release it, which in turn releases physical symptoms. Okay, so first I want you to pause this video and then get out a pen and paper, or the Notes app, or whatever works best. Now, write out a list of a person or persons, plural, you are angry with. And the key here is not to hold back. No one will ever see this, so it's time to get thorough. It's time to get real. Now, although in the following days you will repeat separate journal entries for all those you've listed, for now we're just going to focus on one person. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write a letter to this person expressing your deepest negative emotions. Again, this person will not see this. This is for your eyes only. Write out everything you've been afraid to say to that person out loud. Everything. And no matter what, just keep writing. Don't stop. Let it keep flowing using phrases like, I feel, and identify specific emotions like fear, anger, sadness, guilt, or shame. Try as hard as you can to experience these emotions as you write. Now take a moment to pause, close your eyes, and breathe in deeply. Find compassion for the feelings that you just uncovered and experienced. Imagine yourself hugging and comforting the version of yourself who had to endure these complex emotions. Remember that you are safe. Honor the feelings and allow them to move through you freely. Take as long as you need to experience these feelings. When you are ready, take another 10 minutes to write yourself a letter now, reflecting on what you have learned from this person or situation and the emotions you just expressed. Reflect on their role in your life and what you can do to let go of any feelings that may be holding you back in your own life. If possible, try to find meaning in the situation or as an opportunity for personal growth and development. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can repeat this every day until you've used all the names you listed. And if you feel you didn't quite get rid of the resentments or anger you have towards someone on the list, feel free to continue this exercise repeatedly until you feel you have. Now, this second journal prompt relates to the chronic symptoms you're experiencing and learning how to redirect thoughts and feelings around them, making them less powerful and therefore less present. When you choose to do this journal entry in the future, set aside 20 minutes. Create 3 columns on your sheet of paper or document. In the first column, write down every negative belief that comes to your mind about your pain and your symptoms. What does it feel like when you're in pain? Write down what you believe about the treatments you've tried, your prospects for recovery, and the healthcare professionals you've worked with. Include what you perceive about how other people treat you while you're in pain. Now, in the second column, next to each item that you've listed, challenge this belief. Is there any evidence that this may or may not be partially true? An example could be, this is partially true. My pain has responded to some of the treatments, but not as much as I'd hoped for. I have also not tried every treatment that exists. And the last comment, replace the statement from column 1 with a more accurate statement. Keep rewriting this until it feels absolutely true to you. This should be a thought that you want to believe. For example, my pain has modestly responded to some forms of treatment. There are treatments out there that I have not tried and treatments I haven't seen results from, but that doesn't mean I won't, and I'm very hopeful. Then, as you go about your day, notice when your mind slips into these negative thought patterns. As frequently as you can, try and replace them with your new reframed beliefs. If you're having trouble, try reciting your beliefs each morning in the mirror until they become automatic for you. The final journal prompt is to set aside 10 minutes when you want to implement and simply just write. That's it, write. right? Whatever's on your mind, whatever person, situation, work event might be pissing you off, whatever you're sad about, angry about, happy about. And the key is to not lift your pen. Although some of it may seem irrelevant, I assure you it's not. So just write. So the things that might be repressed in the subconscious can then start to surface. All right, now that we've executed puzzle piece 2, the journal prompts, let's get into the third and final piece of the puzzle. Now, before I get into this is a reminder, I am not a doctor. I am in no way prescribing you on what to do, but rather to exemplify the teachings of Dr. John Sarno. All 3 of these puzzle pieces are how I completely cured my back pain, how thousands and thousands of others have healed their chronic symptoms also, but it is completely up to you on how you want to take action moving forward, and consulting with your doctor is highly recommended. Now that we got that out of the way, Dr. Sarno does recommend resuming all physical activity to the best of your ability. This recommendation is to tell your subconscious your body does not have any structural damage or issues. Rather, it is, as mentioned earlier, a default in your neural circuits. When you resume physical activity, you're teaching your subconscious mind that you are safe and there is nothing to be feared. He also recommends embodying the following thoughts and beliefs to the best of your ability. So feel free to write these down because I think they're really important. I will not be concerned or intimidated by the pain. I will shift my attention from pain to the emotional issues. I intend to be in control, not my subconscious mind. I must think psychological at all times, not physical. Now that I've just given you the magical 3-piece puzzle to access your subconscious mind and release what is no longer serving you, I'm going to leave you with this. Don't just tell yourself you're going to do the work. Actually do the work. Access those thoughts, the beliefs, to the best of your ability. Implement the journal exercises every day. And if your doctor and you agree it's okay, resume all physical activity. Doing these 3 things will surely reduce symptoms and create the full puzzle picture for you. Healing. If you liked this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Although this channel is new, I don't ever plan on putting a stop to these videos because helping you heal is truly my biggest passion in life. And the more that you subscribe, the more people can be helped. You can also hit the bell notification so you can be notified when my next video comes out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Happy, healthy healing.